So obviously what I want to be able to do is I want to be able to share my story. And it's not just a case of me doing a video and going, hi, I'm blah, 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 blah. What I've actually done is I've actually started putting it into a PowerPoint presentation. And the reason why I've started putting it into a PowerPoint presentation is you can pinch the slides off it and you can use the slides on your Facebook story. Or you can use the slides anywhere if you've got Facebook pages, anything. So I'm just going to show you where I'm going with this as it stands at the moment. There's going to be some mistakes on this because of what I'm working out as I've gone through this. And the mistake is going to be the 15%. I'm just going to own that with you, and I'll show you why. Because when I started putting the info together, I went and literally put these against 2002 prices because I didn't think I'd be able to see a complete comparison. But fortunately, it's copied across from the email. Now, what I've done to do this, okay, so I've started off like this because I'm a single mum, and the reason why I'm part of this company is purely because of this. I've always, for the last 9 years, I've always taken my children on holiday, either in the UK or, you know, predominantly it's been abroad. I've only had 2 UK holidays for children so far. The first holiday I took my children on was actually a UK holiday, and it was a caravan holiday. And I don't mind admitting to you, even though we've got a caravan on the drive, caravan holidays are not my cup of tea. They're just not.
I like them.
Well, Carol, the reason why I find caravan holidays not to be the best, just making sure Christina's in, yes, just the reason why I don't like caravan holidays is because it's not a holiday for me. Because I'm doing everything. I'm literally cooking, I'm cleaning. It's like, it's just not a holiday for me.
Yeah, I get that.
I know that sounds backwards because I'm then going to talk about the fact that we're going on a boat. And forgive what I'm going to say, and I'm going to sound very stuck up when I say this, but I'm not a stuck up person. I struggle being around really thick people that don't have common sense. And one of the things that I found on caravan holidays, that's the type of people that I was surrounded by. And I'm sorry to say it, but it done my boxing.
Yeah.
I couldn't cope with it. I couldn't cope with the atmosphere of it. I couldn't cope with the yobbish side of it. I couldn't cope with, you know, you've got a mother screaming at her children because she just doesn't know how to bring her children up. But that's not me. That's not what I want.
Yeah.
And I've experienced that, and I've had to experience it to know that that's not what I want. And I'm sure you guys have had a holiday that you just didn't like.
I like luxury holidays. I mean, I will admit to being a bit of a snob in that way. I like caravan holidays in that I just use it as a base. I don't cook. I never cook when I'm on holiday ever. But I don't mind them if it's kind of a bit of maybe a long weekend or just a few days away. But I am a bit of a snob when it comes to travel, and I do like, I really tend to look at 4-star. I'll go 3-star if I need to, but I do prefer 4 and 5. I will admit. Yeah.
Well, the thing about it was with me is before I had Mamie. Well, actually, as I had Mamie, when I was pregnant, I built a multi-million-pound business whilst I was pregnant with Mamie, and my business went tits up 2012 really. So Mamie was born in 2007. So that would mean that she was 5 years old. So and she's 14 now, and it's literally been as my business went and folded that I actually started taking the children abroad. Because I had actually had the lifestyle whereby I felt what a holiday. I just got up and I went. I was having 4 holidays personally myself when I just had Curtis. And also after having Mamie as well, because the children's dad was having the kids every other weekend, or we'd have them for a week during the year, and I'd be able to go 10 days away. So I was jetting here, there for weekends away. I just did what I wanted as and when I wanted. Well, obviously I was used to that lifestyle, and I started seeing the children's dad taking the child that he has with his now girlfriend on holiday, but not taking Mamie or Curtis. So I was left in a situation that if the children wanted to go abroad, I had to do it myself. Now, obviously, as you can probably appreciate, single mum, I've lost everything. Here I am. I'm back self-employed. I'm working as best I can because Curtis is having diagnosis with Asperger's. In order for me to afford the holidays, I put everything on the credit cards for the first 6 years. And we all know what happens. Credit runs out. If you don't pay it back, credit runs out. So this is my story. This is the truth of what happened with me. And back in 2018, we paid £1,600 for the 3 of us to go on all inclusive secret H-top holiday. I'm not joking with you guys when I say this to you. It's the most upsetting holiday. The pool was by the main high street. The food was basic, salad with chips and fatty meat, and I have no credit left. Someone asked me this. Friend called to ask how the holiday went. I'm not joking. I was literally like that, the other end of the phone.
I'm just loving that picture.
You know, right? You're like, no.
Don't ask.
Doing the fat, aren't you? It's like,
oh dear.
So then with them got. He then says, "Have you ever used a travel club?" No. This is what we get when we ask, is it not? Yeah, this is real life networking. What's going on as we're networking this business, is it not? All right. Now I've worked in timeshare. Does this have a contract? Does this have maintenance? No. Okay, so what's the catch? What is the catch? There always has to be a catch. Nothing is this good. Well, it is, and here is our story. Okay. So this is the first one that I went on. So what happens is every time you book anything, when it comes to from Travorium, you get an email. And it's from the travel desk. So all you need to do is if you've booked anything at all, doesn't matter what it is, go to the travel desk and you'll get emails. And what I did was this, is I literally went through all of my emails and I put them onto a Word doc. So these are them copied from each email that I've had. I've only got 5, unfortunately, because some of the ones that I've booked, I haven't had confirmation because it was while we was doing our coronavirus, and if it was shut, there was no confirmation that came through. Oh, hang on a second. I just realised you can't see what I can see, can you? What can you see what I'm on? Is it the presentation?
We can see your PowerPoint, yeah.
All right.
Ooh, Christina, your eyes.
Yes.
Don't have
my lashes.
Do not have this conversation on here. Christina, try your best not to sell.
All right.
I love the camaraderie between us. It's great. But literally, this is what I've done. So you can see this screen now with just a Word doc. Do you see it?
Yeah.
So I've literally gone into my emails and I've got to copy all of them. Okay, so these are what I've got. So then what I've then done is I've then gone on to here.
Mm-hmm.
And all I've done is this. I'll show you because I'm going to make one up. All right. So we've got, this is my one for, this is the first one that I went on.
Yeah.
Now, this one here, I didn't actually get to go on it. But it makes no difference I didn't get to go on it. I still booked it. This is my journey. So the next one that I've got is I've then got here. So I need to do a slide. Now, this is me currently doing this on PowerPoint presentation. And I'll show you how to do Canva as well. If you want me to show you how to do Canva, not a problem. I've pulled stuff off already. Now, a couple of tricks that I do, so I'll show you this here. So I have my own in here, and you can do this yourself. I've got my own chat on Telegram. So what I do is I copy pictures from from Facebook, anywhere like that. Even like I'll show you how easy it is to use this. So if I just go to Google, all right, and then if I put in holiday pick, all right. So all I'm doing is I'm trying to make my life easier. Okay. So then just go to images. If you use the PC, best advice to give you is this: right click on your mouse, copy image with the left button, bring it down to into where you need to put it into, and then just press Control V on your computer and it will put it straight in there and enter. You can go back and replay this, okay, what I'm showing you what to do. I'm giving you some techie tips to get round quickly, all right? So say, for instance, now I've pressed the right button on my mouse, I'm copying this image. I'm now coming down to a PowerPoint presentation. I've gone to the last slide. I'm now going to new slide, okay? If I just do right click, paste, there you go. Because I've used Telegram, it's taken off all the save as, what you would normally do to be able to get the picture onto PowerPoint presentation. It's so much quicker, guys. So much quicker. And the beautiful thing about it is that you start to build up a bank of pictures that you want to use. And you can go back and use these pictures at any given time. So I'll sometimes put pictures in there that I'm going to put on for posting for Facebook. It's just a really good library for me to use, and you'll see me use that one soon. So, right, so here we are. Now, bearing in mind, these pictures here, I've got some of my personal pictures, so I'm going to be able to talk about, this is, you know, some of our pictures of us away, of what we've done. And I'll end it with that one, of course. But I'm building my story. Now, what I'm doing within my story as well, don't forget, every story's got a bit of pain in it, all right? You must put some pain in your story to do this, okay? There is my pain. There's my pain, all right? I want these people to resonate with me with pain, okay? So just think about this as you do your posts. So, come down to here, all right? I'm not going to use that one, so cut that. Quickest way to get rid of anything, cut it. It gets rid of it completely, all right? I'll see you on the chat. Who's on the chat? Okay, I don't. Can you hear us at the moment, Christina? Okay, cool. Right, so the next one that I'm going to be doing, so I'm going to go down to my little what's gone on. So we've got the Royal Albatross. I've done that one. I'm now going to, I've done the siesta. Now here we now come to, right, now this is where this gets interesting. If anyone says to you, no, there's no for England, what have you got in England? Well, look, here's another one I put for England. You're going to get 3 on the dot of me of UK staycations, all right, with the proof. Okay, so here I go. All right, Control C on my keyboard. Over to here. I'm going to cut that off quickly.
Christmas time as well. People love that.
Right.
Yeah.
Cut that off. I'm going to have to go back to here again because I've made a mistake. But Control C here. You're right, Carol. Control V there. That is Christmas and also New Year. If you look at that date on that. So I'm just going to move that across. All right. I'm then going to go and get a little bit more of it because I want to show them the property. All inclusive, it says. I don't know if mine was, but I'm not going to put that on there. And there's a reason why I'm not going to put that on there, just in case it wasn't. Now I'm going to bring this one up over to here. I'm going to stick it on this side. I'm going to literally, and what you do to grab it and move it, you need to have your 4 arrows crossing over. You right click it and then you move it to where you want to move it to. So I'm moving it to here because this is where I want to move it to. I'm going to move it a bit more over because I don't want obviously any crossover with the information. I'm going to line it up a little bit better. There you go. And it's got lines on it as well. Did you see as I moved that? There was lines that came across that showed that it's then parallel. So it will guide you as you do it. The next bit that I want off this is I then want my invoice. And this is where this is going to get different, because you can see here, you've got this bit here. I'm just going to copy that. And then I'm going to paste it over to here. Now, what it's also doing on each time that I do this, it's showing that we're using points, travel points applied. So we're actually able to be honest with it. Again, I'm putting this so that I've got the cross over and I can move it down. There's a bit of writing there, so I've got to go onto this bit here, get rid of that, so it's clean. I need this to be clean. I've already gone and picked a picture up from the internet, and here it is. And this is where that delightful place was. So I'm going to stick that right there. I'm going to increase the size of the picture. So I'm going to pull it down at the corner and I'm going to increase the picture that way. I'm going to move it across. Right. Now I'm going to edit the picture. So I'm right clicking it and I need to format the picture. So what we've got here is we've got the sharpen and the soften. Put it down on there and watch. You'll see. Watch the picture on the slide and it will change. See it changing? No, I'll do it again. I'll show you a different one. See it changing. See the sharpness changing. So here we've got, it was at that one initially, and then what I can do is I can change it to this one. I can make it a bit sharper. If I want to make it a little bit sharper, I can do it to that. Now what I can then also do is I can mess about with the brightness. Okay, so if I want to make it look like that, I can make it look like that. I'm just going to take the sharpness down a bit because the sharpness isn't working with that one there. So I'm going to just bring it down to here. But does that not look better than the picture that I initially first put on there? And does that not look like something that you want to buy? So I'm showing you these things like this deliberately so you can up your game.
40 quid over New Year?
Yeah.
Where'd you get that?
You don't. You don't. And this is the thing that people are going to see. Hang on a minute. And I'm going to top this up, all the recommended retail prices from the back office. But then what I'm also going to show is I'm going to show the so this is what I can do. So I'll make this slide for you now because this is one that I'm going to do. So back to add another slide. Now, bearing in mind, the last booking that I'm going to do is going to be the this one here. It's got a recommended retail price of £509. Sugar. So cut the stuff off it first of all before you do anything, because if not, when you cut and copy across, it will stop that copy going over because you've done another command and it will forget the command of the paste. So just take that out first of all. So I'm going back to here to my own bookings, this one here, okay. And we've got proof of what I'm saying here because we're showing them as we guide through, all right? That payment information, I'll take that off again. I know it's a bit slow what I'm showing you guys, but forgive what I'm showing as well. I've got quite a lot of propaganda on my system, as you can see. I watch stuff while I'm working sometimes, so I'm not bored. Right, in here, right, it's not here. Hang on a second, I'll go and find it. Give me 2 seconds. That's the normal booking price of it, and that's actually off the site itself. So if I wanted to book the one that we're going away for next week, that's the sort of prices that I'm looking at. So if I just quickly copy that over to here, over to here, over to here, and there. Now I'm going on the 24th, so it's a day out. Yeah, I go this Friday. I go the 9th. So that's 2 weeks after our booking. So realistically, the reason why I couldn't get it for the same week, guys, that's why. But you can see the difference. You can see it with your own eyes. And as I build this story, the last one that I'm going to do is going to be the barge, and then it's going to go into that. So if I move these around, actually, so you've got the price that I've paid, and there you go. So this is how I'm going to build this. I'm going to obviously mess with the pictures a bit more, but this is how I build these. I use different sites to make my life easier, rather than save as and then files and this, that and the other. So I can go in here right now. So I want to format the picture.
We're just seeing your photo viewer at the minute, Sam, not the presentation. There you go. Oh, yeah.
Thank you, because I wasn't able to get it on all boards. So you get to do it once, and then if you come off it, it doesn't give you the opportunity to do it again on Zoom, unfortunately. So Carol, thank you very much for that. So like if I want to change this picture here, so we've got present here, and it's that I'm trying to change. I'm trying to change the picture of the canal and also the context of the writing. So you have to look at all of it when you're doing your pictures. Let's have a look. That's not what I want. I want a white background. So I think I'm looking at, no, it's that one. That's the one. And this is the beautiful thing about it is if you build it on PowerPoint presentation, you can do all of that. However, let's go over to Canva, because you can use Canva on your phone as well. Oh, Christina's face, bless her. Oh, is this helping you, Christina? Take yourself off mute, darling.
Definitely does. It's great. Now let's do the Canva. Wow.
And I know a lot of people, they don't show stuff like this because let's be honest, they want to keep the power to themselves, and it's their way of like, oh, can you do this? Can you do that? But if we're going to work as a team, there's no I in it.
Yeah.
There's absolutely no I in team. There's no point me having this knowledge and not sharing it with you. You know, in order for us to move forward as a unit, we have to share the knowledge that we all have. You know, not just for me. So there'll be times, you know, I might ask Carol one time to go, do you fancy doing a slide deck and doing a bit of training? I might ask Kevin to do something on, you know, on how he presents on doing his Zoom calls and how he does that.
Mm-hmm.
Every single one of us on this call has got a gift.
I've got Photoshop. Yeah.
We've got a gift to bring to the team. You know, one of us might be really good at finding things and going, you know, can you find this like what I can? So this is why we need to share this sort of stuff to grow as a team. There's no point one person knowing it all. It just doesn't make sense.
It's a lot, isn't it?
Yeah, it's not fair for one person to know it all.
Yeah.
We work as a team. We work as a team. As simple as. So right, I'm off to Canva now. Now you've seen me do a few different things with Canva recently. I know you have, because I've paid and I've upgraded my Canva. The same as what I have done with my Vimo, and then the same as that I've also gone and paid for video editing equipment as well, because I used to do that. The last company that I did video equipment for, I literally, this was crikey, back in 2017. I did one video and there was 3,000 reps used it. I just haven't had time to get back and get into it, and it's just because there's so much going on, and it's like, if I show you guys, then I can move forward with what I'm doing as well, rather than doing things for you. And that's another reason why I'm doing it, because then I can come back and show you something different that I'm doing, and then we need to level up, guys.
Yeah.
You know, there's no point saying it any other way. We seriously need to level our game up.
Yeah.
I've been looking at things that other people are doing, and we need it on the attraction marketing side. So
Definitely.
we need a story. I've got a story, and I've got a story that spans for 3 years of using this club. Not somebody's like, oh, I'm just joined. It's like, I've got edification of 3 years. And it's each year of using the club as well. And that's going to speak volumes. I know that that's going to speak volumes because it's over the pandemic period as well. And I'm an anti, I'm not, well, we all know how I feel about it. And I know that we've got people on the call that have had it, but I don't want it. There's some people that want it, there's some that don't. So I'm going to show you something that works for everyone. So, right, off we go to Canva then. Use Canva on it. Right. I am in as me, as you can see, because like there's designs here. All right. Now my account is a pro account, so I pay for my account. So let's just show here. So I want to create a design. Okay. So say for instance, I want to create a flyer. Can you still see the page it's moved over to? Yep. Brilliant. Okay. Now, the first trick I'm going to do, okay, because it's quite small on here. So I want to increase the size of what I'm doing it on, and you don't need to move it much for it to increase. So you can see me right now. I'm just increasing this so I can work better on it rather than having a really small one. So the size of it's that, okay, and I tend to increase it as I'm working. So say for instance, I don't know, I want a travel one. Now you can use this for free on Canva. Canva is free. So if I want a travel template, yeah. So I put into travel. Here we go. Right, so that's pro. Okay, so I want travel and I want a free one. All right. Right, so these are the free ones. Okay, so if I just get rid of that. This might be right, okay, so we've got the travel free ones up here, all right, and this will give me my free template. So I've got, oh, that's just not giving the free ones. Come on, he wants to show the pro one. Okay, so that one there's a free one because it's not got pro on it. Okay, so this one here is free as well. It's another free one. One of two, pro. All right, there you go. There's a free one there. All right. So say for instance, I've got this, and right, so you could literally go into here. So you can mess about with this, yeah. Start as low as, say for instance, £80, yeah. Move that into there, okay. And you've got up here, move this one about. In the club, yeah. Escape to the world. If you want to change wording, so you see me here, all right, if I take that whole M off, what will happen is that the next lot of text will come down the escape to see the world format. I don't want that. I want this. I want the one that it's already got. Okay. So okay. I'm literally going to start where I want to start, take it off, and then start again. So
okay.
So locations, yeah, starting as little as 70p for the week. Excuse the bad spelling, but here we go. I'm not even looking at what I'm doing. I can't save my life, can I? Good job, there's that. So you've got, so you could literally put in there something like this, okay? And these are free, okay? These are free to use. You see me go on the free one, okay? So we've got this picture here. I don't want that picture. Don't want that in the slightest. I want one of my own. Sorry guys, I'm moving quick. I want that one. Remember what? Yeah, so I need to move it. Remember, right, so this one here, pull it out from the sides, okay? Tap on it twice and then move it. Tap on it twice with your mouse key. Now I need to move that down a bit and I need to grab that and I need to move that, okay? That is how simple it is to use these. Now, bearing in mind, you can change the picture as well, okay? So I'm going to go and format the picture. So edit image. Now, it's very, very simple on Canva. Very, very simple because they've even got filters that you can use. Say if I wanted to make that solar, there you go, done straight away.
Okay. Wow.
How simple was that for me to make that?
Wow. Okay.
It took me a couple of minutes. That's taken me as long as what it's probably taken for you to go look into the dream clips and pick something off one of their pictures and go, oh, I'll copy that over to Facebook. That's probably how long that's actually taken me to do that. Does that look professional to you?
I like that a lot. Did you say you can add in pictures from anywhere? So if you've saved it anywhere on your PC, you can add in from anywhere at all?
I use Telegram. So feel free, every single one of you, just go and start a chat with Telegram, put me in your chat and then delete me out of it. Because this is what I did with another team member. I started a chat with another team member and I kicked them out of it. And then I've been using this since February 2020. But like that, if you just look at it, it's just, that looks so much more. It
looks professional, looks clever. Yeah.
And it's not. It's not. It's not clever. It's just basically all I've done is I've
just copying and pasting, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Now we're saying to people, if you can copy and paste, you can make money. And I'm saying to you, if you can copy and paste, you can make pictures. You can make you can make flyers. I've had to teach myself how to do all of this. No one's taught me how to do it. It's all self-taught. And it's just time. It's just time messing about with things. And one of the things that I really want to say to you guys, when you cut corners, you're wasting your time. You're absolutely wasting your time because you look unprofessional. And no one's going to want to align with you or resonate with you if you look unprofessional. Only unprofessional idiots. And that is not what you want for your business. Sorry to say it so bluntly, but I'm just going to call it out for what it really is. Spelling mistakes. I make spelling mistakes all the time. I have to get Kevin to proofread stuff before I put it up. You'll know if Kevin hasn't proofreaded it, it's got a spelling mistake in it. That's fact. It's my weakness. I'm showing you my flaws.
Yeah.
I'm showing you my flaws so you know I'm not perfect. I'm showing you my flaws, that even with flaws, I can still earn money in this industry.
Yes.
Yeah. And I'm going to carry on building the story. And I'll share my story with you. And you can turn around and say, this is why I joined this company, because of her story. And her story keeps getting bigger and growing. I work with this lady here. This lady showed me how to look after my family's travel. And this lady was broke on her arse. So I'll give you your story. Okay. Now I've shown
Would
you.
you mind, are you going to share that presentation with us, and we've got the slides for the prices on, is that all right? Perfect,
Hold
thank
on,
you.
Carol. I'm doing this for you.
Wonderful,
I'm
you're a
doing it
star.
for me. I'm doing it for you. Okay. But I wanted to show you how I make this stuff so that you don't get
It's
frustrated.
really useful.
Then we can make it as well and then share it in the group, you see?
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct. Which means I can go off.
Because it's more files kind of, you know, so it's a lot for you. So it's great if everybody works. Nice.
But it is, and the beautiful thing about it is, Christina, is if I haven't got to do that for you. I can go learn something else.
Yeah.
My trading, which I really want to learn.
Yeah, me too, soon.
It's not just that. It also means I've got time to look around the internet for other things. But most importantly, I've got time to network. Because if all I'm doing is admin, I ain't got time to network.
Yeah, I know.
So, you know, and this is not me moaning. I love doing what I do for you guys. I love helping you. I love being able to help you on the phone. There's nothing better than someone asking you for help and you being able to do it. It's nothing more rewarding. And I love doing that, because the money isn't the reward. The money is not the reward in this for me. The money is the reward. The money is not the reward. What the reward is how you guys feel, how I feel, how I learn as well from you. I've had to learn from Carol recently, which, you know, I don't mind admitting, and I'm glad that I learned something from Carol, because it made me look at things a bit differently.
Yeah.
You know? But in order for me to help you guys, it's best I show you rather than tell you. If I show you,
It's the best.
yeah, then you can do it yourself.
Yeah.
And then
kick out us. Start doing it.
It's not just that. You'll think of something differently to what I will. I look at things from my point of view. So when I'm looking, I'm looking at how I want to travel. I'm not looking at it from your point of view. I'm looking at it from mine. So if you have the capability of being able to build these things, you'll be able to build it from your point of view, which means your tribe will listen to you, because they're already listening to you, because they've got the same point of view as you.
That's right, yeah.
And that's why I'm showing you this, guys. I'm showing you it because I saw a video a couple of weeks ago that was the most amazing video I've seen come out of the company. But it's not my story. It's not my story. And it's not relatable to me either. And if it ain't relatable to me, God knows how it's going to be relatable to you lot. And if it ain't relatable to you lot, how can you sell it? You can't. You can't sell something that's not relatable to you. And you've been asking me, let's get something relatable. You've been saying that you want us to be more professional. You want it gritty, so that people feel it within their heart. You want it so they open their purse strings. This is what you want. So I'm going to give you what you want.
I think sharing our own stories is really, really powerful, isn't it?
Yeah.
If we're showing people that we're going on holiday, this is what we're getting. Yes, we've got this membership, but if we're not actually going anywhere and not showing how much we're paying for these trips, what are we actually saying? We've got a membership, but we're not actually doing anything with it. Whereas if we can show that we've got this membership, but this is what we're doing, we're going here, we're going there, these are the prices we're all paying, that for me is really powerful. And if we can share all our own journeys that we're going on and steal each other's posts and trips that we're going on, for me, that will add so much value, because we're showing people what we've got and where we're going. What's better than that? We've got to go on trips ourselves to be able to share it.
Yeah, that's the traveling family, right?
Yeah.
Becky Paris has got a lot as well. You've got a fair few because you've booked a few. Now, I haven't even booked my incentive trips yet.
Me neither.
$150. I'm going to book the incentive trip as well. And I'm going to pull my incentive trip into this as well. I will have this for you. So you've got all of this before I step on that boat on Saturday. I promise you that. So then you've got the videos of me going on the boat and you've got my story.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to do this. Let's do this.
This is smart. This is, wow, this is going to be really good.
This is smart thinking. Thank you, Christina. It is smart thinking. I know it is. I've been looking at it all and I think, you know what, let's get the attraction marketing right, and we've got the best story ever. And I haven't even dropped in there about what happened to me when COVID hit and that I lost my wage. I've not even done it from a business aspect. I've only done it as a customer aspect.
Yeah.
Because that's what I will drop when we get them on the calls, when they're listening, they want to build with us.
Yeah.
Don't want to give them too much, and then people go, no, that's a Ponzi. No, I don't. We need to move away from that. That's the problem we've got going on in the UK when we're pitching. This is what we're falling over on every time.
We have to prove ourselves, don't we? We have to prove what we've got. We have to prove it, and this is the way. Traveling ourselves, prove it. Because I've got quite a few. I know it's not as cheap as the getaways. Obviously, we've used the hotel site quite a lot this year. We've still saved a lot of money, £1,300 plus this year just on UK holidays. So that they're in my Facebook page. So steal away. You know, for me.
Oh, really?
It's
I'm gonna use it.
Absolutely do. Yeah. So if you can still save money on the hotel side, and that's the paid part, then you're definitely saving on the getaways, aren't you?
Yeah.
Crazy brilliant.
Becky Prowess has got the receipt to my world tour that I should have gone on in Las Vegas, which isn't even added on this either. So I'm needing to have a chat with Becky to get that info from her, which will be an email, but I want Becky to send all of hers to me as well. Yeah. Becky's very, very busy, and I'm going to do this with Becky, and the reason I'm going to do this with Becky is this. She's looking after elderly relatives at the moment. She's working and cutting hair. Now, unfortunately, with Becky, with what's gone on, every time they shut down, she's not been able to work. So she's ramming it all in while she knows she can. So she's working all the hours God sends. You've seen how tired she gets when she comes on the calls. So I'm going to do this for Becky. But we've got Becky's story as well. Becky's story is very powerful because Becky, like Carol, she's been using hotels. On the hotel site, she's been using the Dream Vacations. So we've got a really good story of Becky as well. I'll probably get Becky's after I get back from holiday, but I'm going to get this one in for you. And if I don't get it in for you with the World Vacation Tour in it, don't worry, because I'll just tweet it when I get back, and we'll just do what we do. Okay.
Do you know, when you were saying that idea, we mentioned it a couple of weeks back, I think, about how much do you think all this is going to cost? You could do this with yours. These are the trips we've been on. These are the trips I've been on. 5-6 trips. How much do you think all this cost? Get questions coming, people answering, and then eventually at some point you say, well, actually, it was just that.
Yeah.
Do another
that
slide.
Would be really good, wouldn't it?
Yeah, we could do another slide with that, because this is one of the things that I did work out. So you have to forgive how anal I am. I'm really anal when I do stuff. I've got it done. So I've got to put myself a little spreadsheet together so that I've got what the price was, what I should have paid. Now this, when I've gone and done this, I've gone and looked at booking.com for 2022, because I'm not thinking for myself. I'm not thinking logically. I'm not thinking, oh gosh, hang on a minute. On the thing, it says how many points you've used and what the retail price would be. Our retail price, which I will show on the slide. So if I just go here, stop sharing, share again. If you look here, recommended retail price is £509.43, but it's not. The actual price to book it is £1,290. So when I do this, I'm going to show the price of what we say our booking prices are, and then I'm going to show what the prices are if you go up against booking.com. So it shows. Now this is the important part of the story as well. So if someone says, well, I haven't got 6 months to be in this club to get that discount, that's fine. Our prices are already reduced as you walk in the door. And there you go. That's the proof.
Yeah, I'm going to have to drop off, Sam. I've got the missus waiting to give me a trim before we go away. So you won't recognise me next time you see me, all right?
Yeah.
Sorry, but my mind's full of filth, right?
All right, okay. Yeah, I'll see you later.
See you later.
I was laughing at that because
Bye, Kevin. See you soon.
Yeah.
Bye. What are you like?
Oh, there it is. I'm going to stop the recording, okay, guys. Yeah. But you can see now how I'm doing this, why I'm doing it, and where I'm going with it. But what I want you to do as well, when you do things like this, think about your end goal. When you're working out stuff like this, think what your end goal is. Now, my end goal in this is I want to show them that being a customer, this company is where you need to be if you're going to travel, be it the UK or abroad. This is where you need to be purchasing your travel from. That is my end goal. So with that being my end goal, I've got it whereby I can show, hang on a minute, our club pricing when you walk in is that you could have that for 500 quid if you join today. Because you can still have it at that price, 500 quid, that's what the ticket price is. Or you can have 1,200 quid elsewhere. Or you can join and you can get ready for next year now.
Wow. Yes, exactly.
So that's what we're going for. We're going for the join, get ready now. I know what my end goal was with this, hence why I was like, right, I need this. I need a story to get them to go, to feel the pain and go, how do I join? And this isn't me, you know, saying it any different to the company. The company always says, what is your story? This isn't my why, this is my story. Your why and your story are different. My why and my children, that's why I do it. My story is happened if I've done it and why I joined it. Okay. So I'll have this recorded for you. I'll carry on doing what I'm doing. And yeah, all interesting, all good fun.
Thank you.
Brilliant. Thank you very
Really
much.
Useful. Thanks, Sam.
You're welcome.
Awesome. Yeah.
All right.
Thanks.
Bye, guys.
See you soon. Bye, everyone. Bye.
Busy all day.
I know, I'll keep adjusting. I'm going to show the better side. Better take the glasses off.
Bye.
All right. Bye.
Bye-bye.